Hello, everybody. It is time for, once again, to delve into the world of Final Fantasy I on the PSP. I have some stuff left over from last session that I want to get to this session. I want to make another run at the Challenge Dungeon Earthgift Shrine, where I got my ass handed to me by Cerberus. I have some ideas about how to handle that this time. And then I want to go back into Gurgu Volcano, find my way all the way back down to the bottom floor again, and loot the place for the treasure that I missed the first time because I wandered into the dungeon exit, not realizing that that's what it was going to be. So those are my plans. Let's get started. Oh, it scared me for a second. That said empty. I'm like, my save. Okay. So, we left off at Crescent Lake. I really do want to do these things in the order that I suggested, so I'm just going to canoe across that lake and head back to Earthgift Shrine right now. Ooh, I forgot my fighter did so much damage. One thing I remember about this game is that the monk, I think at some point the monk starts doing better if you remove his weapon. I think he just does more damage with his fists than even with monk weapons. So I'll probably try that out at some point this session. Across the ocean, such peaceful music, and then such horrible encounters. Nice, peaceful, drifting ocean music, and then you get eaten by a shark. Okay, so that's interesting. There's this little bay. I'm gonna remember that little bay. That's gonna be the easy way to figure out where to turn to go to Crescent Lake. Take down these Sahagins. Camera's a little bit high. There we go. All these places with the rivers now, but I don't think any of them are going to lead me anywhere exciting. But I need to get to Cornelia. There we go. Up to the shrine. I'm gonna save before we go in because this is a challenge run. No quick saves. In fact, I feel like I want to change my stream info to mention that. There we go. Now the stream title mentions the No Quick Saves challenge. So I am a little bit worried about that because it is a long way down through that dungeon. I will on the level where there's all the guys walking around that choose whether to do encounters with. I'll only do the ones that I have to. I won't try and take them all out like I was doing last time. Okay, there's gift shrines, so we're gonna save on the world map before we go in. For realsies. I don't know why no is the default there, it's not helpful. And in we go. Okay. He says the same thing he said before we went in and got our asses kicked. Let's see. This is the part where I try to remember my way around here, having not played it since last week. I think the place that I want to go is to the north and then to the west. All the monsters, all the regular monsters, all the non-boss monsters in here are pretty easy. And, oh! Wait... Huh. The fact that that chest is back makes me feel like... I don't know, one of two things is happening. Either it reverted my progress that I had made looting this place, or you can loot this place multiple times. I feel like it probably reverted my progress because I died, but I don't know. Because I forget what it was. There was something that I checked. The thing that I checked made me think that it was retaining my progress. I've hit. Okay. We want to get to that downstairs right there. Oh, there's no way up from here either. Every floor is like that. Every time you get to a new floor, you're stuck there and can't go back. Okay, so Merida has come to visit us very early in this stream. Hello, say hello to the people, Merida. She knows she's not allowed on my desk, but when she's not getting attention, she will jump up on my desk anyway. Anyway. So this is Merida. Sometimes she likes to watch the screen, watch things moving around on there. On Final Fantasy XIV, she will even jump up, because I have a kitten. I have a co-hero kitten on Final Fantasy XIV as a pet. And Merida will jump up and paw at the screen when she sees the kitten. She like, it's so well animated that she recognizes it as a kitten. I need to counteract that poison. Which is cheap and easy to do. So yeah, I've always found that that kind of amazing. The computer graphics are good enough to fool her. I've hit. I need to make a to-do list of things to do for the stream. Stuff to configure, stuff to make better. One of them is that the Twitch Stream Manager lets you save layouts. And I do not like the default layout, so I kind of want to save that. Well, there's another place I can edit my stream title. But one thing that I've noticed about it is that if I move the quick actions bar that lets me do stuff on the fly, it all the buttons on it gray out and then can't be used anymore. I don't know how to get it out of that state other than to reload the whole page, which reverts the layout, which puts me right back at square one. I'm still having to go through a lot of these guys, even though I'm not doing the ones that I don't have to. Or at least the ones that I don't remember that I have to. Kind of guessing right now. I think I need to take this path to the right and not the path to the left, but we will find out one way or the other. All about exploration, or re-exploration, as the case may be. I'm probably missing all kinds of secrets in here. I'm hoping that at some point somebody comes into this chat that actually knows the PSP version. And they'll be backseating and guiding me to the right places. I have got 2 of the 4 crystals lit up. We've done the Earth Fiend, we've done the Fire Fiend, and it is time to go exploring in the north. I do expect that we will get that far tonight. Do I want up or do I want left? I think I want up. So yeah, we'll find our way down through this dungeon. Go fight Cerberus. I don't think I have a way out of here after defeating Cerberus, so I can only hope that after defeating Cerberus there will be a warp to get me out of here, or maybe if I'm lucky, there will be 3 other bosses that are super easy to kill. I don't know. If they're all as tough as Cerberus, but in different ways, I'm gonna have a bad time. The way that tree is out in the middle there, it looks like you can slip through to the left of it, but you can't. Tree placement is weird. It's kind of like the way the dungeons have changed. Like, that would be super clear on the NES. Oh, I found my way to a dead end. Okay. Well, I think maybe I wanted to go left down here then. I hit. Try this way. This way! No, this way! It's fine. It's all experience points. The more we wander around like idiots, the tougher we'll be when we meet Cerberus. And the more progress we'll lose when he meets us. White Mage is getting in on that multi-hit action. 5 hit for Fighter, 2 hit for White Mage. I don't even know why I named these characters. I'm just gonna refer to them by their classes all the time anyway. I should try to stop that. I should call them by their names. They do have them. Baron, Marcus, Elia, and Zoc. Of which I think only Zoc was familiar. The only one where I was like, oh yeah, that's from... It just so happens to come from one of the games that I played very recently. It comes from Final Fantasy V, which I finally beat for the first time on Thanksgiving. I also have a personal playthrough off-stream of Final Fantasy VI that I've been stalled out on for a long time. I don't know. Sometimes I just hit a spot in a game and I'm like, I put it down and I'm like, I don't have a lot of enthusiasm for doing the next thing, so that'll sit for months. But I don't want that to sit for months. I want to finish Final Fantasy VI, and maybe start Final Fantasy VII. Maybe start Final Fantasy VII on a different platform that I'm gonna play on the stream. Alright. I have been ignoring that poison far too long, and so we're going to deal it now. Do it now. Make it happen. Vampire Fang. What does that do? Osmose? Drain? Not equipment. Items. Vampire Fang. Paralysis. Interesting. I have Blue Curtain. Blue Curtain is Null Shock. That's one of the things that I'm saving for the fight against Cerberus. I found the way out. Is this the way down to the desert level? I hope so. Need auto battle. Just let the game auto press attack for me. Spam attack. Oh, Marcus gained a level. All right, Marcus gained a level. Let us unequip. Unequip Marcus's nunchucks and see what happens. His attack of 27 goes up to 31, and his accuracy stays the same. We are going to punch everything to death for the rest of the game. That's just how this is gonna work. This looks familiar. Over here. 5-hit fighter. 8-hit, yes! Okay. Okay, we got monk action. He's no longer being held back by his weapons. A level for Zoc, I like it. I said I was not going to kill everything in the way. Only things that I have to get by them. Or random encounters. Perfectly happy to kill random encounters. Ooh. Oh, so powerful. Five hit. I always call out the 5-hit now, thanks to accessory 2187. She was in my stream and she noticed where it says 5-hit and it looks like it says something else. I guess 8-hit kind of looks weird too. But yeah, she called that out and now I always notice it. Thanks, accessory. Alright, curing poison on my fighter, because I don't want to take all that damage. And there we go. There's the way down. Oh, interesting. At the left edge of the screen, you can just see a tree leaf. This does not point a direction like most of them do. I'm going to go up. And then this points left, so I'll go to the left. I'm curious if there's more stuff to find on this level that I missed last time. Or if it's really just a pretty basic wraparound level. I think Marcus was not killing people previously who would have died if I had not had him equipped with a weapon. Protect Drink. Protect Drink might be useful in the Cerberus fight too, I'm not sure, I'll have to check if it describes what it protects you against, because it's really that Thunderbolt attack that Cerberus has that's messing me up. 8 hit. Yeah, I'm curious how many more sessions of this I have left. One thing that I should mention about my schedule is that this weekend is going to be a podcasting weekend for me, which means next Tuesday's stream may get delayed. If I don't stream next Tuesday, I'll stream on Saturday instead to make up the day. That's just, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into a podcast episode, and I'm a stickler, I'm a perfectionist for editing. So I need the time. Red Fang. Oh, my inventory is full? Oh, it was probably an ether. I'm actually gonna take a gamble that it was an ether by feeding this to my white mage, who has been curing poison all this time, and then trying the chest again. Ah, it was an ether. Awesome. Okay. It's interesting that the dungeon gave us Red Fang, but this is on the way kind of to all the bosses. It's not on the way to Cerberus in particular. So I'm curious if Cerberus has a weakness that I can take advantage of. I need the Peep spell, but I don't think there is one in this game. Or some translations I think call it Libra. But I don't think it was in FF1. This is where I fought Cerberus. So before I go in to this fight that killed me last time, I'm gonna heal everybody up. You know what? Spell points are cheap, and I maxed out my ethers. I am going to heal everybody to 100%. And I don't think that I am going to live long enough for a lack of spell points to be a problem. So, I'm not going to bother restoring that with ether. I'm going to go in. So you've managed to reach these depths. I commend you, but your journey ends here, I'm afraid. I sure hope not. I am hoping that Null Shock is going to protect us. Fighter is going to attack, or Baron is going to attack, and Marcus is going to attack, because I don't remember if Cerberus is physical resistant. I think he is. I think they're not going to do very much damage. We are here to do Null Shock, and that is going to protect everybody in the party. And then we are going to use... Oh, Quake. Did I have Quake the last time I was in here? I don't think I had Quake. We're going to Quake that son of a... literally son of a three-headed bitch. Oh! Quake missed him. That sucks. Okay, but Null Shock for all of us. I don't think I had Blue Fang, or... Oh, you know, Blue Fang... No. Let's use Red Fang. Do we have any other... We have Vampire Fang. I don't know if he has the boss protections. Those protect... I'm gonna put Protect Drink on my White Mage, who is going to cast Heal? No. Who is going to cast Kiraga on Marcus, who apparently took a ton of damage. Quake missed. I don't like the fact that Quake missed. Thundaga is not going to work because it's lightning damage. So we are going to try Firaga. Oh, here comes the Thunderbolt. Boy, I'm glad we have that Null Shock. Oh, I don't think it even worked. I took so much damage from that. Okay. So we got the Firaga on the 79 points. That's not a lot. Black Mage did 91. Firaga is not a strong attack against Cerberus. I want to use Healara, keep everybody's hit points up, because I don't want to get dropped by a Thunderbolt again. Haste. I'm going to think about that. I'm not going to cast it this round, but... Is Quake just all... I wonder if Quake... Oh, Quake wasn't a damage spell in this, was it? It was an auto-kill spell. That's why. Hara lowers evasion. I'm gonna try Blizzara, even though it's an Aura spell and not an Aga spell. There's a chance that Cerberus is weak to cold, and it doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, attack. White Mage. Elia has a chance to do something else. Protera raises party's defense. Invisora raises party's evasion. I would rather not get hit than get hit and endure it better. Okay. There's a part of me that's like, oh, just try Thundaga just in case he's not. He's not actually a lightning creature. But no, I was looking at Haste earlier, and I think Haste was actually a good idea. I am going to double my fighter's number of attacks, because my fighter is doing a bunch of damage. Okay, there's another Thunderbolt. Another 150 or so, that's fine. Here's an Invisora, that'll help keep us safe. Haste for Baron, alright. Magic. We need that Healara again because Thunderbolt is painful. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Use Healara. Or do we just keep spamming Firaga? It does damage. Ooh, a second Thunderbolt. I think Zok is dead. Zok is still up. Yes. 10 hits from the fighter, 10 hits from Baron, 8 hits from Marcus. A fireball from Zok. We all heal up at the end of the round. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna do do another Healara because reasons. I feel like the Firaga is... Well, we only took damage on our white mage. I feel like the Firaga isn't really pulling its weight. Like, it's a lot of spell points. That's a high-level spell. It's not doing as much damage as I had hoped. I think Healara is overkill. I also don't think that I'm going to run out of spell points in this battle, so I'm going to use it anyway. Firaga again on Cerberus, we're just spamming that damage. This is going to be painful, but I think everybody's going to live. Yeah, good. 8 hits for a total of 33 damage. Awesome. This feels very much more like a boss fight from another game than FF1. I want to silence him, it'll probably miss though. I'm gonna... How are our hit points? No, I'm still gonna do more Healara. We just need more hit points. What I really want is something that's going to make my monk do more damage. That was pretty sweet. 70 points of damage on me. That was a good round. Our hit points are in pretty good shape right now. We can afford to cast something else if we want to. I'm gonna try Protera. I already did Invisera earlier. I don't know if it's worn off or not. I don't think so. I think that's why everybody's a little bit translucent. And Black Mage. I'm gonna do this just because I wanna see it. Oh, 10 hits. 10 hits, but only 100 damage. Alright, there's a haste on the monk who already does the most hits. Unadjusted. White Mage has, Elia has the option once again to do something interesting. I wonder if Null Shock stacks. I also don't know if it's worn off, and I'm not sure that it was working, but I'm gonna do it. Cast another Null Shock on the party. I wish Haste doubled an ally's number of spells they can cast. Let's just go with Farag. Let's just do a traditional. Oh, excellent. He wasted his turn doing 4 points to the fighter. 16 hit! 16 hit! Nice. How many hit points? How many hit points does this guy have anyway? Another red fang. Oh, that's just Myra. Alright, we'll cast the Fyra. We'll also cast a Firaga. Oh, and there comes the Thunderbolt. Alright. 300 hit points from the fighter. That's Baron. That's cool. hoping this guy is gonna fall down, but he keeps not falling down. Hilara for the party. Maraga for the servers. Oh, second Thunderbolt. It's fine. We're gonna survive that. Everybody lived. 10 hit. Fireball. 16 hit. We are immediately going to do another Hilara. I am shocked and amazed this battle has gone on this long, and that neither side has fallen. Raga. 200 points. Yes! Yes, we got Cerberus. Excellent. Oh. Obtained Kotetsu. Sounds like a monk weapon. And that looks like it might be the exit that I was hoping for. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to just come down here and do these guys one at a time. Because I would love to save right now, but we're doing a no quick saves challenge, so I can't save in the middle of the dungeon. I am going to use Hilara a couple more times, I think. Everybody healed back up some. I'm getting very low on magic points, but I do not expect to be here much longer. Huh. That teleporter put me inside of a locked room. Okay, and where does that teleporter go? You can return to the surface here. Do you wish to leave? I do wish to leave. I also wish to know what happens if I say no. Do I lose the option to do so? I'm going to leave, because I need to save right now. Okay, we are saving our game. Excellent. I am super happy with the way that went. I'm going back to town now. I don't know why I want to use town instead of south. I'm going back to town. We're going to go to the inn. We're going to save our game fully healed. And then I kind of want to make another foray into that place. Like I want to go in there and fight the bosses one by one, because I'm pretty sure that each one is going to take me down with something I didn't expect. Also, I have Null Shock. I don't have a lot of the other Null spells. So I may need to respec my spells for each one of those bosses, which would be silly and embarrassing, but I would do it. So, resting up at the inn. Okay. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did on our first foray in there. I'm going to go right to the entrance of the cave, and I'm going to save my game just before entering. We are going to get so many levels just from going into dungeons repeatedly. Because there are 4 bosses in this one. Just take down one of the 4. I'm going to go after the other 3. But after that, we're going to Gurgu Volcano, where we already defeated the Fiend of Fire. And we're gonna dive to the bottom of there just to collect some treasure that we missed. So down we go into Earthgift Shrine. Spider's Silk. High Potion. Now surely we opened those. This is... I think all of the treasure chests repop every time you leave. Which is really kind of cool because it means you can, if you want to spend the time, you can farm loot in this dungeon. I'm up farming, man. I don't know what that was. Alright. Small adjustment. Huh. Okay. Let's move along and loot as many of these chests as we can. Okay, try moving. Oh, that's interesting. It plunks you down at a different location each time. Last time when I started this level and headed directly west, I found a tree. This time, there was no tree there. I really feel like there's more to this to this desert level. There we go, desert level, not devil. Than I found. I feel like there's more going on there. Well, I started by going left, and I found a formation of trees which say go right. So I guess it's time to turn around. Okay, that's cool. Back to the east we go, following the arrow made out of trees. Kill a few more desert peeps, and we'll be off to the north. It is very cool that the treasure chests seem to repop in here. I may wind up with a big stash of loot just from having... There's just one tree just standing there. I may wind up with a big stash of loot just from going through this multiple times to kill the bosses. This time I guess I'll go to the further left boss. Hiding in the back. Okay, now we go west. Now we go north again. And there's the stairs. Cool. And we make it to the next level. With all the annoying guards standing around, making sure that you can't go where you want to go. 8 hit. Silver apple. Does that do what I think it does? Silver apple is going to be bonus hit points. Yeah. Max HP by 5. My traditional playstyle is you hang on to all this stuff to the end of the game and see who needs it. And maybe right before the boss fight, you feed your apples to all to one character. I think I know who's going to be worst off on hit points at the end of the game, so we are just going to feed that apple to Zoc right now. I hope I find a whole bunch more of those, because it's always so sad seeing how much lower his hit points are than everybody else's. All the way to the east here, so that we can go all the way to the north. I think all the way to the northeast I found was a dead end. I think I want to go north almost all the way and then turn west just before the last opportunity to go north. At the last decision point. Where was it? Yeah. We'll see. I just did this 40 minutes ago, but we'll re-explore. Do you think it's this place? I think... Do I think it's this place? My mental map is not serving me well. I have a terrible sense of direction. I don't remember if this is the place to turn left or not. I think this is the place to turn left. All up in this guy's face. Am I racist for killing black goblins? I don't think that's how this works. Because also they don't look black, they look like they're wearing some black. But who am I to say? You can't always tell by skin color. This place, but I don't remember this place from this session. So I believe I have taken a wrong turn and should have gone more to the north. This guy instead. Oh, these sculptures. I feel no regret about killing skeletons. The undead deserve to re-die. This where I wanted to turn left? It is? Maybe it isn't. We're gonna find out. We're gonna cure that poison. since he does so much more damage now that I took his weapon away. I've been threatening to do some inventory management, selling off some of my unneeded weapons and such, and yeah, definitely I should at least sell all the monk weapons, because I don't need those anymore. Okay. And a random encounter. Just when I didn't want one. This is where I want to go. Nice to have one black goblin here instead of 4 desert peeds. I think desert peeds are weaker than peeds because I got my ass handed to me by 4 peeds once. Alright. Looks like we need some extra hit points for Black Mage, for Zoc. Some hit points for Zoc. It sounds like a children's book. We didn't get a chance to cast, so I'll do it from the menu instead. Sorry for the yawning. I had to get up early this morning. I had a meeting at 9:30, and I usually don't take my first meeting until 10, so a little bit short on sleep. I also had trouble sleeping last night. That's a common thing for me. So I may go to bed early tonight. I want that treasure chest. Get out of the way, Gloom Widows. I want that treasure chest. Spam attack. Red Fang. That should come in handy. More Skulgers. I could get by these guys much faster if I cast spells on them, but I really want to spend the spell points. I have all those ethers, and there is one more ether in that chest on the way, but it just feels wasteful. magic. Helia is going to cure the poison on Marcus. This is on the right track. Am I misremembering, or are these levels popping up in different orders? Oh, I should attack this guy. There's no reason to be here. There is no reason to be here. No reason. Especially since this is one of the versions of Final Fantasy where you drop gold when you run away. Was that FF4? I don't think I remember that happening in 5. FF5 didn't need to make you drop money when you fled. It had the Brave Blade and the Chicken Knife instead. Chicken Knife. Yeah, it feels to me like these levels were in a different order this time. Like I hit desert before the point at which I hit desert last time. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? These things respawn when you leave? Do I have to kill all 4 of these on one run in order to complete this dungeon? In me are all things great and small extinguished. Die now, warriors of light. Two-headed dragon. Twintania. Okay. We're gonna fight this dragon, and this dragon is probably going to kick our asses. Especially because I forgot to heal up first. And also, I don't know what element this creature is, if any. I am going to start out by hasting Fighter, hasting Baron. Oh! Oh! Physical damage, one-shot the monk. Great. Just what I wanted. Because that means both of the mages are in one-shot hit points as well. What can I do? Invisora. No! That was not the command I wanted. Well, Doc died. I didn't even see how much damage we did. I am not having a good day. If I take a turn to raise somebody, somebody else is just gonna die. I need to figure out... Oh, did I just do Invisora twice? I meant to do Protera the second time. Oh! Oh. Oh, Fighter is still well protected. Okay, let's do Protera. Hopefully that will help Fighter stay up. It'll help Baron stay up. I think it's in part because I have no attachment to these names because I got them from the random name generation feature in this game. This opponent is primarily attacking with physical attacks. Oh. I didn't stop the anybody should be using Kotetsu. White protect drink. Using Worm Killer had no effect. Let's equip that to Fighter. To Baron. Oh, I forgot that doesn't take your turn. I don't know why that doesn't take your turn. If I had coded this, that would absolutely take your turn. I only need to cast Cure, not Heal, because only Baron is taking damage out of the people who are up. Yes! Yes, Baron is only taking 1 point of damage. That's great. And I didn't see how much damage he's doing, but Phoenix down. We're gonna get Marcus up. 89. That's not great. Nope. Items. Is a high potion gonna be enough to help? This dragon doesn't seem to have any elemental attacks at all. The high potion there. Another Invisera so that... Oh! So much for keeping Marcus up. I am just gonna run through all of these Phoenix Downs, huh? Getting my monk up over and over again. Okay, there's 10 damage to Marcus. That's good. Punchy. The thing is, like, I want to do Kiraga on Marcus. I guess I have to do Kiraga on Marcus because he's got 1 hit point, but I think he dies in 1 hit, even if he's at max hit points, so... Zera. 10 hits, 47. Oh yes! The dragon missed Baron. That's awesome. 8 hits for 111 damage. That's respectable. Get a Kiraga on him. Oh, lucky. Okay, that gets him standing up, at least. And now I want to do the Protera, because I've got the Invisera on him. I am super stoked about this thing where every round the dragon attacks Baron and misses. That's fantastic. I'm gonna do a Hilara and just top everyone off as much as I can. Beautiful. Keep it going. Keep it going. Attack. Attack. Items. Phoenix down. And we pray. Aha! Yes! Attack Baron. Phoenix down for Zoc. We get him back in the fight. At least now if we win, he'll be around to get some experience. But that also means we start the cycle over again with Invisira. And I want Zoc to haste Baron. Oh, Baron's already hasted! No, I wanted Marcus. Okay. Alright. Okay. Zoc is invisible, that's nice. And we do the Invisira. No, we do Proterra. And then we put haste on the character we really wanted the haste on. Yes! Yes! Attack Baron and miss. I love it. You love to see it. Okay. Attack. Attack. Magic. Ilara. Give everybody some hit points back. Now we can start thinking about what to actually cast. Let's try Thundaga on this two-headed dragon. Yes! Do the thing! 16 hits for 178 damage. Roll with that. How's the Thundaga doing? 106. That's It's hard to see such low damage come out of these high-level spells. I am torn between Ilara and Kiraga. I think I'm going to do the Ilara, spread that healing around. And I'm going to do a thing here. I am going to have Black Mage give Ether to Elia. Have Zoc give Ether to Elia. I think we are going to get through this fight. And I think if we're really careful, I think. Oh, hey, Hard Rock Hope. Thank you for the raid, Zed. I appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome on in. Let me just get a. Oh, what is happening? Nightbot is going rogue. I turned off the spam protection, but Nightbot is still attacking people. I want to give a shout out to Hard Rock Hope. I was just checking out Hard Rock Hope's channel earlier. Zed was in there playing Fire Emblem. I don't remember which Fire Emblem game it is. There's a bunch of them, but they were playing Fire Emblem just before I got on stream. So, if you have not checked out Hard Rock Hope, go and have a look and give a follow. 3 Houses. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. You know, I have never played a Fire Emblem game ever, so I don't know anything about any of them. But I may try that series out after all of the series that are queued up. So I am playing Final Fantasy I. I'm playing it on the PSP. It is the first time I've played it on this platform, and I'm doing the challenge dungeons. I'm currently in Earthgift Shrine. I'm fighting this two-headed dragon. There's 4 bosses in this dungeon. Cerberus kicked my ass the first time I attacked him, but I learned from that experience. And I came in with some protection against lightning because he was using this thunderbolt attack that just kept wrecking me. And so on the second time through, I was a few levels higher. I had some protection. I got through it. This probably is boss music from another Final Fantasy game. It may well be free. I believe the challenge bosses in this dungeon are taken from other games, because this is a later release of Final Fantasy I, or after the other games in the series had come out. So I'm now fighting this two-headed dragon, which doesn't seem to have any elemental attacks, but hits like a truck. He just does massive amounts of physical damage. And I have not died to him yet, but the fight is still young. So he did bring down my black mage, and he brought down my monk. And so I started having my white mage, Elia, just cast protective spells on the whole party every round. So I'm invisible, and I've got protection, protect spell up, and it was a slow, gradual process of like resurrect somebody, pray they don't get hit, take a round to do the invisibility, take a round to do the protect spell. Character name Genesis. There is a random name generator built into the game, which I believe just takes names from other games in the series. And Baron, I think, isn't even a character. Baron is a location in Final Fantasy IV. Zoc is a character from Final Fantasy V, so it just randomized them, and I used whatever came up. So yeah, it's been a long and arduous battle against this guy, but I think we're good. I'm gonna do some healing here on my monk Marcus. He needs some hit points. And I'm kind of experimenting right now that I've got my black mage back up. He was the last one back up. I'm kind of experimenting with different elements to see if I can do damage to this dragon with elements. So, I've got both Baron and Marcus, the fighter and the monk, 94 points. I've got both of the melee combatants hasted, so they do twice as many attacks. And I think it's just a matter of attrition at this point, because I've got all my protections up. I just need to stay up long enough. That was a dumb thing to do. I'm not going to heal. I'm going to use a cure spell on Zoc. I don't really want to step down to Blizzara. It's like 2 levels down, but I'm going to give it a try just in case he's weak to cold. Yeah, they fancied up the graphics a lot in this, and I have mixed feelings about it. I really like some of the enemy sprites. Lich looks amazing in this version. But also, they made the dungeon layouts kind of harder to navigate, I think, because the grid is less obvious. The objects are more three-dimensional. It's less obvious where you can walk and where you can't. So let's see. My white mage, there's nobody that's ready to fall on the floor dying. In fact, almost everybody is fully healed. My white mage has the opportunity to cast something more interesting this round, but I just don't see anything that I think is gonna help. So let's look at my items, because I think I can cast some spells with my items. I got a fang somewhere that. I also equipped the what is it, Wormbane, the anti-dragon sword on my. Yes, here we go. Blizzara or Fyra? Do Blizzara. And Rundaga. I put the anti-dragon sword onto my fighter, so hopefully Baron will do more damage. The spell effects are pretty good in this too. There's a lot to like about the graphics upgrades in this, but I like the traditional old style better. So I think Pixel Remaster is more to my taste. But that Lich sprite is just amazing. Yeah, nobody's really that beat down. You know what? A white mage. Elia is going to take a round to relax and use some ether and get some spell points back, because I don't need to cast spells right now, but I will soon. 99. Alright, there's the ether. That'll help when I need healing. I love it. I love when the two-headed dragon attacks my fighter and misses. That is the best thing that can happen in a round of this combat. I'm just gonna keep pounding ethers until I need to heal somebody. Because I had to use up almost all my spell points. There we go. Marcus needs some. I had to use up almost all my spell points just to get my party members back up after the first couple of rounds. Yes! Yes! We took down the two-headed dragon. So I found out a disappointing thing about this dungeon. I have obtained the Bard's Tunic. Excellent. That's probably pretty cool gear. We'll check it out in a minute. I came into this dungeon and I killed Cerberus tonight because, you know, last week he handed me my ass. So I went and did other things, and you know, knowing that I would come back and defeat him on the second try. I did. There was an exit behind him. I exited because I'm doing a no quick saves challenge, so I have to go back to the world map to save. And when I came back down here into the dungeon to go after the second boss, I peeked into Cerberus's room, and he was back. So the bosses respawn in this, and I'm wondering if you have to kill all of them on one run in order to defeat the dungeon, right? Do they all need to be killed? So I'm gonna fight them one by one and go out and save after each one and learn how to fight them all, and then I'm gonna come back in either, probably not immediately after that, but either immediately after that or at a later date, and clear the dungeon and see if I get something more for that. So right now, we're going to take this warp, and then we're going to take this warp. This warp says you can return to the surface here. Do you wish to leave? It says yes or no. And I do wish to leave. I also wish to find out what happens if you don't leave, but I don't want to lose my opportunity to save, so I'm leaving. Out we go. So I'm going to save right here. It's a hard life not having quick saves. Okay. I have this Kotetsu, which only Baron can use. Okay, I was wondering if the monk could use it, but he can't, and he can't even after level up. He can't as master. So, the other thing that I wanted to look at is Bard's Tunic. Anybody can use it. Question is, does anybody want to? Okay. So, I am going to try optimal equipment. Okay, Icebrand looks better than the Kotetsu. Considerably better than Kotetsu. Alright, so this is money. I went through all that to defeat Cerberus just for some cash. Yeah, that's exactly it. It is like playing the original NES version. I've played that version of Final Fantasy a lot, and so I don't have the quick save reflex. I have the, oh, I'm on the world map, it's time to save now reflex. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing the challenge, is I just accidentally didn't use quick save for the first session or two, and then I was like, well, since I haven't done it, now it's a challenge run, I'm not gonna. He is also not interested in the Bard's Tunic, which is unsurprising. We're going to optimize equipment here. Marcus likes the Bard's Tunic. That's interesting. Leather armor is worse across the board. Clothes, much worse defense, slightly better evasion. Yeah, Bard's Tunic is a good upgrade for Marcus. The only thing that I'm worried about, maybe I'll get one every time I kill that dragon, in which case I should get at least one more, because I bet my mages would benefit from it dramatically. So we have a portion of the gear. Oh, I need to do one thing. I need to go back to Marcus, and I need to unequip his weapon, because he is better with his hands than he is with his weapon. Okay, we're going back to town, and we're going to stay at the inn, because it's a nice, cheap, easy way to heal up. And then we're going to dive back into that dungeon and go after the third boss. I was not planning to have this be an all Earthgift Shrine stream. I thought we were going to go in and defeat Cerberus and get our asses kicked by the second boss and go away and do something else. But I will keep at the bosses in Earthgift Shrine until I have killed all of them or one of them kills me. And if that's the case, if one of them kills me, then that'll be it for Earthgift Shrine for tonight. If I have time left in the stream, we'll go back into Gurgu Volcano and loot the treasure that we lost or left behind last session. Okay. All healed up. You'd think these goblins would know better at this point. You know, you see these adventurers walking around decked out in all this loot and this high-end gear. Do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first. Okay, back to Earthgift Shrine. We're going to save before we go in. One of these days I will have used enough ethers that I need to go back to somewhere that sells them and replace them. Today is not that day. Normally I would take a break at this point. We're about halfway through my stream, but I think I'm going to power through for the moment. And maybe take a short break. I don't know, after we get murdered by the next boss. I mean, it helps that I'm level 30, that I leveled up a bunch before coming back. Oh right, I'm poisoned. And I need spider's silk, high potion. I mean, it's nice that the chests repop, and I guess it's only fair that if the chests repop, the bosses do too. Wander this desert and look for some trees. Find any, I'm just gonna find desert beads, I guess. I'm just gonna find poison. A ton of poison. Need a multi-target anti-poison spell. Okay, magic, go. This does not appear to be working, so let's go a different direction. Okay, let's go north from the tree. There we go. There's some trees that are in a formation that can point the way for us. Really want to fight these desert beads. It's a little bit rough because it's a long dungeon. It's a long way from the entrance to the bosses. And I mean, strictly speaking, I don't have to exit the dungeon after each one, but without quick saves, it would hurt a lot to, like, kill 3 of the bosses and be taken down by the 4th, you know? That would not be a good time. Preemptive strike. Beautiful. Take them down. Okay, well, we need to get our mages better weapons, is what I take away from that. Elia and Zoc need something that does some real damage. Mithril hammer and a power staff. That stuff sounds decent. I really feel like there's something more hidden in this desert that I haven't found. And I'm super tempted to try to find it by following the tree arrows backwards. Okay. What was down? You know, I just don't care enough to go and find out. I know I explored that last week. I seem to remember that there's a bunch of, like, dead ends and weird branching corridors and stuff, and that it just wasn't really worth it. So I will head straight to the bosses instead. These battles are a little bit tedious, because it's really just spamming attack. There's not much point in doing anything else. They're not worth spending spell points on. But they don't die quite as fast as the Black Goblins. Okay. This was the 4th level again. Oh, there's a silver apple there every time. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Silver apple raises max HP by 5. I should just grind this dungeon until my black mage has a reasonable number of hit points. Call them black mage apples, because that's who they should go to. The encounter rate is too damn high. Maybe I'll have a command or a cheap points redeem or something for popping up that meme. Random encounter rate is too damn high. Okay. The last time I came through here, I got fooled and I turned left too early, so I'm not gonna do that this time. Keep going north. I think there are 2 false paths to the west that don't actually lead to where I want to go. This is one of them. I don't want to go to the west here. I like the Gloom Widow encounters because I think they're easy to kill. Well, not when you only do 24 points of damage, but that's a thing. So many of these guards. It's weird too that they use the humanoid sprite and then you get into the encounter and it's like there's desert beats. Who was standing there wearing that outfit? It was really 3 desert peats stacked up in a human costume. Actually gonna do a little bit of healing because I don't know what Marcus has been up to, but he's been getting beat down. And I think this is where I want to turn left, I hope. I think this is probably the longest floor to get through because of all the placed encounters that you don't have a choice but to trigger. I haven't tried running away from them, but how... I'm not sure if that would clear the sprite or not. I think if I were writing the game, it wouldn't. You ran away, the character would still be there and blocking your way. I've never written a video game, but I really kind of want to. One of the things that's, I guess, on my bucket list to write a JRPG. Very much in the style of Final Fantasy. Like, to the point where if I made it the way I really want to, they'd probably sue me. I don't have the kind of lawyers that Square Enix has. So I'll have to make some changes from my vision. But there's an awful lot of stuff. There's an awful lot of stuff that I love about these games, and then in every game, there's like a couple of things where it's like, oh man, if just those one or two things were different, this game would be perfect. And so those things bug me, and then I wind up wanting well, I want to make a game that's just like this, only with those details different. I have often thought that it would be neat to get the Final Fantasy fan community together and work on developing a sort of a tribute to Final Fantasy kind of JRPG. That's the way I want to go. I think I did not go that way last time, and the way I went was correct. Okay. Man, I don't remember which of these ways to go. I'm going this way because I don't think it's time to turn south yet. Red van. Alright, finish him off. How's my guild looking? 39,000. Pretty good. Hopefully I will have enough when I get my next level of spells. I wonder if I can... I need to go to the ice cave. I forget why I need to go to the ice cave, but I need to go to the ice cave. I got kind of double whammied on the knowing what to do next, because apart from the fact that I appear to have missed the clue to what to do next, which I'm pretty sure is Ice Cave, but I want the game to tell me. I also had this Earthgift Shrine to like distract me, to draw me away from the main plot line. We're going left. No, we're not going left this time. Because this is Cerberus and we beat Cerberus, and behind Cerberus is the two-headed dragon, which I'm calling Twintania because of Final Fantasy V. So this is the third boss, and before we go and fight the third boss, Elia is going to cure everybody up. All the way. All the way! Because we do not want anybody dying in the first round. Elia still has a lot of MP, and I think I will go into battle with it where it is. Let's see who we've got. You've done well to come this far, but you will go no further. That's straightforward and direct. Echidna. I do not know what Echidna is going to try to do to my party. I'm going to lead off with an Invisira, hope that we don't have anything too terrible happen to us. And we'll try Thundaga because I don't know what elemental resistances Echidna might have. Oh, Earthquake, that's not nice. Oh, it missed everybody, that's fantastic. Thundaga? 100 points, not bad. 8 hits from Marcus didn't do very much. We are going to follow up our Invisira with a Protera. Try a Firaga. I'm not convinced that that's going to help much, but we'll see what happens. 90, yeah. Okay, we've done everything we need to do to protect everybody. I'm going to try casting Silence. That is not going to work, but I'm going to try it. And Blizzara. We'll try Blizzara. Miss. Because boss fight. 76. Okay. I think that we want to do a heal right now. I think a regular heal is sufficient. We're not taking a ton of damage. And a haste. We'll start with a haste on Baron. I'm a little puzzled. This boss doesn't seem to be doing very much damage, and both Cerberus and the two-headed dragon hit like trucks. Either either directly physically for the two-headed dragon or with a special attack from Cerberus. And I'm kind of waiting to see what Echidna has in store to ruin my day that I haven't noticed yet. It's possible that it's just the Quake, and that the Quake is going to wreck me as soon as I fail to save against it. But I'm just kind of looking at, okay, well, what do I need my white mage to do? And the answer is, not much! So I'm looking for a fang now. Here's a red fang. I love the juxtaposition, having my white mage do black magic. And I believe we hasted Baron. I would also like to haste Marcus. And at this point, I think we're pretty good. It's just smooth sailing from here, unless a special attack pops up and does something I didn't expect. Marcus. I think I'm either out of fangs or almost out of fangs. Red fang. Who's red fang? Anything. Some weapons. Some weapons do interesting things when used as items. Let's see if the Mithril Hammer is one of them. Ooh, she can cast Death. And it can miss. Love it. Okay, Mithril Hammer does nothing. That's not helpful. I think Zock's Power Staff does something. I'm really stretching to find something useful for my white mage to do most rounds. We may be down to just the attack action. Or I may want to... Coral Sword does nothing. Well, we may be... I wonder if this boss is really immune to silence, or just very unlikely to be affected by it. Because if she's not totally immune, then I can just spam that every round and eventually take away her spellcasting ability. Yeah, that makes sense, EPLP. Yeah, I knew that these bosses were from another Final Fantasy game, and it seems reasonable that it might be 3. I don't know, we'll get there. I'm gonna play all the games in order, so we'll in a few months we'll be working on 3. But yeah, thank you for double checking on that. I'm gonna do a heal because everybody needs a little bit. There it is! That's the ability that ruins my day. Instant death for 2 of my characters. Okay. Ah, no, don't flee. Okay, we're in Phoenix down 1. I wish I had a better sense of who was gonna go first. Okay. Phoenix down, both of them. Have them try to heal themselves? High potion? Yes. Both of you use high potions. While White Mage uses Viscera. And Black Mage goes back on the offensive. How much does a high potion do? 150. Not a lot. Oh! But it was a small enough amount for Baron to survive. That's excellent. Okay. We're a little bit more protected. Attack. Attack. Magic. Protera. I have to go find out what Invisera and Protera were called in the original version. Because I don't remember spamming protective spells in that game. So, it'd be interesting to see, you know, what are the spells that I completely ignored in that version that I am relying on heavily in this one. Everybody is doing better, and now it is time to start healing up again. Oh! Well, that's just fine. We can haste Baron. Flare? Oh. Oh, ugly. Ugly! To bring back one person. Oh, and here comes Earthquake again. Oh, it missed. Whew. This, I have to say, these extra bosses that are in this bonus dungeon, they're exciting battles. I am going to have Baron high potion himself, because that was super effective previously. Cast Life on Marcus, that may have been unwise. I may regret not having used Invisera or Protera. Okay, it's okay. Keep attacking the fighter. It's all good. Have him attack. Gonna have Marcus high potion himself. Have Elia use life to bring back Zoc. This is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway. I'm gonna do Invisera now. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll do it the same way I did with the melee guys. So yeah, I'll do Invisera with Elia on everybody. And then, oh, I'm out of high potions. That's rough. And then Zoc will potion himself. And here comes the earthquake. Please miss. Okay, it only took out Marcus. Huh. Yeah, it could be. It makes sense that they would be final dungeon bosses. Right, you're not going to take the wimpy early bosses and give them a cameo in another game. I am having a bad time because I'm running out of spell points. Got the Invisera, but I haven't replaced Terra, and I haven't brought back Marcus. I think I'm going to protect who is still alive. And use Zoc to ether Elia. And, oh, can you not just spam Earthquake, please? Incur missing. Small favors. Yeah, I've actually played Final Fantasy III, the NES version with a translation, but it was many years ago. It was almost 15 years ago, I think. So I have very little memory of what is and is not in that game. Aaron can attack. Elia has some spell points now. Before I raise Marcus, I want to use Healara to try and keep my existing party members alive. And Zoc will ether himself, spamming Earthquake some more, and everybody lives. In the words of the Ninth Doctor, just this once, everybody lives! Okay, yes, I have played Final Fantasy IV. I have played the American Final Fantasy II. I have played the Japanese Super Famicom Final Fantasy IV hard type with a translation patch. I think those are the only versions that I've played so far. But in this playthrough of the games, I'm going to be doing the PSP version. And Final Fantasy IV is my favorite video game of all time. I love that game so much. So yeah, yes, I have played Final Fantasy IV. I think probably more times than I've played any other Final Fantasy game. And I've played one a bunch of times. I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy IV. So, having healed up my party a little bit, I am going to raise the dead person. And I think I'm just gonna have Zoc keep ethering. This is getting ridiculous. I am also looking forward to checking out the Pixel Remaster version of Final Fantasy IV. I expect that will be my favorite version once I get around to playing it. But I don't know if I'll play it on stream, because this run that I'm doing right now through all of the games, I pre-selected what versions I was going to play of every game. And I made these plans before Pixel Remaster was even announced. So I won't be doing Pixel Remaster for any of them in this playthrough. But I might stream on some extra days, and if I do, I might throw in, oh, here's the Pixel Remaster version of some of them. Yeah. The added content is one of the main reasons why I want to play the PSP versions. The graphics are better, I think, on the PSP than the GBA, so that's why I favor the PSP. But I have been recommended the GBA as a better platform for 5 and 6. So I'll be doing PSP on 1 through 4 and the GBA for 5 and 6. And I plan to do all of the bonus content because, I've loved these games since 1987, and there's so much extra stuff that has been put into remakes that I've never even seen. It's like Christmas. There's new Final Fantasy content. I'm loving doing this bonus dungeon, even though it's kind of kicking my ass. So yeah, I definitely want to get all the bonus content. Alright, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to cast Life before I put up the protections or do the healing. Can I please hit the right buttons? Do we need more ether? It couldn't hurt. But yeah, I think I haven't looked too much into the bonus content in 4. But it's my understanding that there is a bonus dungeon after the end of the game, somewhere on the moon. And I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to give them hit points? Or, yeah, let's give them hit points. Hilara. I just can't seem to stop giving Elia more ether. It's an addiction. Ah, more of Mount Ordeals. Interesting. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to checking that out, but it'll be a while because I'm only streaming this about 3 hours a week, so it's going to take me a bit to get through the first 3 games and start on 4. So this is no good. We're gonna cast Life and bring back Marcus. I'm gonna do a little bit of a weird thing here. I think I'm gonna put a potion onto Baron with Zoth. Ooh, death. Miss! Ha! 23 points. That's what you got for me? 23 lousy damage. And just to try and keep that from happening again, let's have everybody potion Marcus except Elia, who will try and bring up the Invisira while we've got all of our party members up. low our damage this time to try. Yes, yes, attack Baron. Excellent. Forgo doing damage this round in favor of trying to keep our party alive. Now we're back on it. Fight for Terra. The Aether for Elia, because that's tradition. And there it is. That's tradition, too. I don't... Potion Baron, because okay, there we go. He takes 9 points. You don't want Baron to fall, so... Not that it'll protect him against an earthquake, but... There you go. Attack, attack. Magic. Isra. I gotta start paying attention because I think that earthquake is a counterattack. And if it is a counterattack, then maybe I should be playing this a little differently. I think we got the Invisor and the Terra off. Do a Healara. Nope, that was just a regular old action. And it took down Marcus, as is tradition. So what led you to ask specifically about Final Fantasy IV as opposed to any of the others? Is it a particular favorite of yours as well? I gotta keep the melee guys up because they're the only ones doing any damage. Kiraga for Marcus. What did I do? I must have mistargeted or something, because life shouldn't miss on a dead party member. Okay. Zoc is running low on hit points. That earthquake. Yeah, I think I'm gonna feel the same way. I'm currently in the middle of Final Fantasy VI. I finished Final Fantasy V for the first time last November, on Thanksgiving, as it happens. And Final Fantasy V, I have kind of a rough relationship. Not as rough as Zed, but suffice it to say, it's not among my favorites. And Final Fantasy VI, I'm in the middle of, and I feel the same way about it, right? It's not going to surpass 4, but they did a lot of really cool experimental stuff with it. There's a bunch of stuff they've done for the first time in FF6 that I really thought was neat, and applaud them and respect the fact that they kind of took some risks with, playing with different kinds of mechanics and things that earlier games hadn't done. So far I'm liking 6, but I'm not loving 6. Okay. Let's attack. And Healara. I feel like we're doing okay on the Ether, actually. I'll put one on Zoc, so that he can have an opportunity to cast some spells. Please miss. Oh! I gotta figure out how to protect against Earthquake and Death. Start bringing up the fighter, because I would rather have Baron up than Marcus if I can only have one of them. I don't think either of my mages has ever died to Earthquake, which makes me think that the formula for it heavily favors mages. Oh, yes! I just feel bad that it happened before we got Marcus up, so Marcus isn't going to get a share of the XP. Ooh, an X potion. I think that may be the first one I've gotten. That's okay. Baron was behind on experience points from having been dead previously. So Baron just probably overtook Marcus, I'm guessing. Oh, that didn't award XP, did it? I don't even know with that boss fight. Like, I know what to do with Cerberus and I know what to do with the two-headed dragon, but that was brutal and I just don't know how to protect against it. When we come down here to clear this dungeon... Really? All I got was an expendable. I got an X potion. I didn't get any permanent gear out of that. Okay. We are just going to Curaga. We have the points. We're just going to Curaga both of these guys. And then we're going to warp out. Warp out. Yes, I wish to leave. Very much so. I deeply desire to depart this place. Okay, we've saved on the overworld because we're doing a challenge run where we can't quick save. to go back to town. I'm going to heal up at the inn. I'm going to come back and save. And then I'm going to go and fight the fourth and final, I think, boss on that floor. And I suspect I may be streaming a little bit late tonight. I expected to wrap up about 10 p.m. Pacific time, but if we are in the middle of a boss fight at 10 p.m., we will keep going until that boss fight is resolved, one way or the other. Goblins don't run away. Just, like, we're 30 levels higher than you, just go. But what I'm really looking forward to, as much as I enjoy the sprite-based Final Fantasies, I love the 2D era. I like these games better than I like the 3D Final Fantasies. But I am very much looking forward to getting to the 3D Final Fantasies because I have not played most of them. Like I haven't completed 6, but I've completed 1 through 5, and I will have completed 6, hopefully by the time I get to it in this run. But I've played 7 but haven't beaten it. I've never played 8. I've played 9 but haven't beaten it. I've never played 10. I've never played 11. I've never played 12. I have played 14 through the end of A Realm Reborn. I did just the base game. And I like that game, and I will return to it and do the DLCs. I've heard that the DLCs are better than the base game. I am a little bit... I don't know. I'm reluctant. Reluctant isn't quite the right word, but I don't really want to go back to my character because I'm a Summoner main, and they rewrote Summoner with Endwalker. And I don't want to have to relearn my entire character from scratch. And if I am going to relearn my entire character from scratch, I don't want to have to do it at level 50. I want to start a new character and learn the class gradually as I level up like I did the first time. So, I have mixed feelings about Final Fantasy XIV right now. And I've never played 15. So, like most of the 3D Final Fantasies, I have never even touched, and I'm super looking forward to all of that Final Fantasy content that I haven't seen. Oh yeah, since you mentioned FF7R, I'm totally gonna play that too. But I have been advised by a friend of mine who is more into Final Fantasy VII than I am that I should play through the original Final Fantasy VII again before playing 7R. Oh wow. Once they released an MMO, that was just it for you? No more Final Fantasy? I'm debating actually whether to play 11 and 14 on stream. I do want to go back and play Final Fantasy 11 just to check it out, just to see it. But I don't know if... I don't know if it's my thing. Okay, yeah, I was... That's what I thought. These levels show up in a random order each time. I was not hallucinating. I think the level with the bosses is always level 5. the levels that come before it can come in different orders. White curtain. Okay. I liked it better when it was a silver apple. Actually, I couldn't sleep last night and kind of wanted to play some Final Fantasy, but I didn't want to get up. So I grabbed my phone and I installed Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And I played that for a while. That was interesting. I had actually installed it previously, long time ago, like in 2020. But I didn't play very much of it. But it remembered my save file, even though I've changed phones since then. So, it's a different style of game, but it also has some very Final Fantasy-esque combat. But there's a second one of those now too. There's too many Final Fantasy games. There was a second Brave Exvius game. My experience with Final Fantasy Tactics was brief and unpleasant. Really, I played the PlayStation 1 version, not the rebrand after they did, what is it, I think War of the Lions? I did the PlayStation version, and one of the really early fights in that game was really hard, and I couldn't figure out how to beat it, and I kept party wiping on it. And I just got frustrated, and I was like, maybe this game isn't for me. That said, I would not be opposed to coming back to it, especially if I were on stream with people in chat who could advise. But yeah, I found Final Fantasy Tactics to be nasty, brutish, and short. I have a couple of friends who are really into it, or were really into it when it was new. But yeah, so somehow the difficulty curve on that, there's a bunch of easy battles, and then there's a really hard one. And I never enjoy that kind of a difficulty curve where it's like almost flat horizontal, and then suddenly it's almost vertical. But, you know, like I say, I wouldn't mind revisiting it. I'm sure I probably gave up too soon or was overlooking something that would have made it easier. Oh, the hard battle that drove me off isn't even the one that drives most people off. Wow. Yeah, there's just... There are certain Final Fantasy games that I think are especially hard to play solo and blind. Like, you know, I don't tend to look up spoilers in advance. I often look up spoilers after the fact. Like, you know, I play through a section of a game, and then I will read the walkthrough for the section that I just played to see, oh, okay, well, that's cool, what did I miss? And then I usually don't go back for the things that I missed. But I feel like Final Fantasy Tactics is better played if you have someone there who knows what to do, or if you are willing to look that kind of stuff up. I always get fooled and turn left too early on this part of this floor, so I'm gonna keep going north right now and hope it's not a mistake. But actually, I was looking the other day because there's another streamer that I watch who is trying to play basically every... Yeah, I went too far. Basically every RPG ever. And he asked me about my experience with tactical RPGs, not specifically Final Fantasy, but tactical in general. So I went and I looked at a list of tactical RPGs, and apart from Final Fantasy Tactics, there might have been one or two other games. I have never touched the genre of tactical RPGs. Yeah, I mean, okay, crazy. I've done crazy grinding in RPGs. I've done that in Final Fantasy I. Grind at Earthland or at Elfland in FF1 until you're so high level that you just roll through the rest of the game, steamrolling everything. And I don't know. I guess I could grind like that in FFT, but I was actually doing something like that in the idle game that I was playing yesterday, where I'm gonna level all my characters up as high as I can, and then move on. try and make sure I have double the levels of everything I'm fighting. Okay, now we're on the right path. But it's comforting to know that it isn't just me. Other people have had that same experience. I haven't heard of Vandal Hearts. I've heard of Kingdom Hearts. That's another thing that needs to go on my list of franchises that I want to play through on this stream. Kingdom Hearts, if only because of the Final Fantasy connection. But it will be probably further down the list. After I'm done with all the Final Fantasies, then we'll look at Dragon Quest next, most likely. And then the Chrono games. And then after that, I'll be looking at other series. Including some stuff that's not, strictly speaking, RPGs. Like, I want to play through the Metroid franchise, and I want to play through the Castlevania franchise. I want to play through the Zelda franchise. Because I loved a lot of the... Oh, I didn't mean to fight this guy. Why did I? I loved a lot of the early Zelda games, but I didn't really play much of the mid to later ones. Like, after A Link to the Past, I didn't play a Zelda game until Twilight Princess. No, I'm not sure. I'm sure I've played some action RPGs. Does Diablo fall in the category of action RPGs? Because I've played a hell of a lot of Diablo. Trying to think what else I've played that probably qualifies. But yeah, I don't mind suspending disbelief and ignoring the fact that the story is difficult to follow or whatnot. Particularly because I don't have any special devotion to that series. It's not like I'm not going to play it and go, well, I expected better, you know? Like, okay, well, I'm going to go into that not knowing what to expect, and then we'll see. But I mean, you know, you mix Final Fantasy with Disney, and it's not gonna make a lot of sense. Feel like? Or maybe I'm just being judgmental. Maybe that has more potential to make sense than I'm giving it credit for. Yeah. Like, it's always kind of weirded me out that series existed, because these are two things that feel like they shouldn't mix, and well, apparently going east was not the right thing to do there. I would love to have been a fly on the wall at the pitch meeting for that series, or for the first game, where it's like, oh yeah, we have this partnership. Yeah. I don't know who should have been more weirded out by it, Disney or Square Enix. But I do know that I do know some people who really enjoy that series. So I will definitely check it out. Oh, I think these guys can stone me. Miss. Boot to the head. Yeah, we're definitely still going to be in a boss fight at 10, if we're even at the boss fight yet by 10. I may be streaming till 11 tonight. North we go. West. They should have had the trees point northwest, southwest as a reference to the original Zelda. Like you wish you could have Donald and Goofy in your party in other Final Fantasy games? Add them to the list of the characters on the Moon Whale that you can swap into your party. we found the oasis. And what is it with all these guys? Oh, they got me. How much does it cost to use stone? 10 points. That's kind of rough, actually. Good job, 31 points. Alright, B3. Loot. Speed drink. Potion. I should have gone and bought some high potions before doing this run. Red Fang, nice. Now my white mage can do something in combat. 9 points? Hit the gym, Zoc, you're not doing enough damage. Bulk up. Okay, ether! Hooray! Not that I'm in need of it, but I do use a lot of it. Okay. Is everybody... Yeah, everybody's down. Okay, we're gonna heal our, Marcus is still not in great shape, but he'll live. Oh, there's that silver apple I wanted. We're gonna use that right now. Right this second. Silver apple for Zoc. He's gonna catch up on hit points sooner or later. Or not. I love the fact that that's in here. Because if I recall, there wasn't such a thing in the original Final Fantasy. You had to get to the later games before they had the apples and the Soma drops and stuff that would permanently increase your HP rank. 8 hits. Pack of wild knacks couldn't drag it out of me. Believe me, they tried. Was there a treasure over here? There was not. That was a waste of time and random encounter. See, I'm getting greedy now. I know that the chests repop every time I come into the dungeon. I'm like, well, I better go get all of them. Okay. We're back on the boss level. And we did this one last, I believe. This is where we fought Echidna. Yeah. This is the fourth and final boss fight. There's actually a chest in this room, which I don't remember noticing the last time I was here. Let's do some stuff. Let's cure everybody all the way up. Everybody is cured. And then I'll use an ether to bring my white mage's MP up. I won't waste an ether to top it off, but I'll bring it up to within 1 ether of being topped off. I'm nervous. I'm apprehensive about this fight. Alright, let's give it a shot. There are none who can stop me in all of creation. You too shall fall before me. Ahriman. I think Ahriman has a death gaze, if I recall. Which is not going to be that different from Echidna with that earthquake. And also casting death. I'm going to start with an Invisira, because I love that spell now. Maybe part of the reason why I didn't use those is that I wanted to save the... What's the other spell at that level? Stona. Seems like Protera and Invisira would have been something that I would use, but use moderately. Because the spell slot system in the original version of this would mean that casting those would prevent me from casting Stona if I needed it. Okay, so Invisira. And let's start by hasting Baron. Two hits to the Black Mage. Rude. And start off attacking Sock. That's not cool. Alright, we got Invisira. Let's get some Terra going. And also haste Marcus. Oh, Earthquake. Oh, I was not wrong about this being like Echidna. Okay, well we got Proteras on the people who are still alive. Still alive, still alive. Okay, we're gonna go straight to life. We got... Let's try a Thundaga. Blaze. That's... Oh, man. Wrecked. Blaze is fire. I probably want anti-fire magic. Yeah, exactly. You were limited on a per level basis, not by a pool of MP, so it made it really easy to spend, particularly at the higher levels of spells, it made it really easy to spend all your ability to cast certain spells. Which, I think that makes this game a lot easier, the fact that it uses the magic point system. But still has the spells divided into levels the same way. In that respect, spellcasting is easy mode in this version. So there's this thing called X Potion that we just got from another boss. Let's bring Zoc back to life. Yeah, my fighter is actually doing a ton of damage, and I love it. Okay. And I want Healara. I want to get as much HP back as I can. I think... Did I get my Thundaga off? I don't even remember if I got my Thundaga off. Oh, Ice Storm. We're just gonna spam spells that kill everybody. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, one Phoenix down. Okay, my one Phoenix down better go into bringing up the person who can cast life. Which leaves Marcus with nothing to do but attack. Hey, the Phoenix down came out early. Here's hoping Ahriman doesn't murder Elia again right now. Okay, no, he murdered Marcus right now. This is not a winnable fight. Not in the situation I'm in right now. So the only thing that I can really do right now is try and heal. Curaga Elia to make sure that Elia doesn't go down because I'm out of Phoenix down. Well, that played out fairly predictably. Bring someone back, they almost certainly die immediately, and there's a good chance that Elia takes a bunch of damage too, because Ahriman favors spells that hit everybody. Oh, and she doesn't have any. I don't even know if evasion and defense apply against spells, but I think my best shot at survival is actually for Elia to try and max her hit points. Thunderbolt. This is what Cerberus killed me with. Oh, rip. Rip. And I was so wrong about still being in a boss fight at 10 o'clock. I thought this would be another long drawn-out fight like Echidna was. I did not think Ahriman was just going to murder me. Ahriman speedran killing my party. Well, I kind of hate to leave it on that note, but it is 9:55 and I was planning to stream until 10. So I think that I will leave it on that note. I am going to heal Lara, everybody up enough to get back to town, which that's actually probably enough, but let's do another one, because why not? Oh, F. Yep. Womp womp. The dead warriors of light. We're gonna go back and fight goblins because apparently that's more our speed. And I will tell you what I'm gonna do when I get off stream too. I'm gonna get off of this stream and I'm gonna go and look up the walkthrough for this version of the game, and I'm gonna read about Cerberus, and I'm gonna read about Echidna, and I'm gonna read about the two-headed dragon. And maybe I'll learn some strategies there that will help when I try and defeat this whole dungeon floor all in one go. Yes, I would like to stay. I'd like to stay and heal up all of my hit points and all of my magic points. Okay. And out of town and back to where we are allowed to save. Okay, and that is going to be it for tonight's session. thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for watching along and chatting as I continued playing Final Fantasy I, PSP version. And thank you especially to the Raiders and to Hard Rock Hope for bringing everybody in. Thanks very much. I will be back next week, possibly next week. If it's not Tuesday night, I'll be back. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. I stream every Tuesday except when it's a podcast week and I'm busy editing my podcast, and that will be next week. So if I get the podcast stuff done early, I may stream on Tuesday. If not, I will see you all a week from Saturday. Now I am going to see if I can find us somebody cool to raid. I'm not sure who is on, so let's go and have a look. I've got a few friends that I kind of regularly like to raid, and one of them is on. So we will go and raid Accessory 2187. She's playing Apex Legends right now. If you have not seen Accessory, please check her out. Give her stream a shot. She's a good friend of mine. I've known her in real life for longer than either of us would care to admit. So let's get this raid going. And away we go.
Oh my gosh, another race! Oh my god, you're going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good night.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a good night too.
Thank you. Dave, thank you for that raid. Got 2 in a row. What in the heck? Welcome in, Raiders. I am Accessory to 187.